Something without a tail.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Hook. Welcome to the stream. So today we are gonna have three matches. I got the fixtures and let's pull up the fixture I have. Okay, so it's gonna start with NWE versus Scavengers, SCV. So it's between NWE versus Scavenger. It's gonna be the first match. I'm gonna drop down and I'm gonna set NWE and Scavengers. Okay. Let's see what they are gonna pick this time.
Butterflies born
Your
by thy
team
wish,
is banning.
guided by
So
lanterns
looks
light.
like the first ban from blue team was Zuxin. The red team is still holding their ban. It's gonna be an interesting match. I guess both the teams
Your
are in
team.
proper setup.
Your team
They
is
have banned
banning.
Harith, who was a goal laner, so they are focusing on goal lane Harith. Probably they are gonna pick Granger or
Your
Rethel.
team is banning.
But we can still see that NW is still focusing on banning the mages. They banned Sicilian just after Zuxin, so they for sure don't have Zuxin or a Sicilian player in their team. It's time for the red team's ban. I hope my sound is audible. And I don't know, should I talk in Hindi or should I talk in English? Okay, so this
Your
time they
team
banned
is
glue.
banning.
So from the red team, it's a very nice ban because both the mages were banned by the blue team. They focused on the XP and MM.
Your team
Over
is
here, we can see
banning.
a Lucas ban. So Lucas was supposed to be an XP, and also we know that Lucas is currently going meta. So that's a very good ban, Lucas, Sicilian, Zuxian. So they are focusing on the burst damage and CC capabilities over here. And for the red team, we can see that blue is a very good XP. Harith was banned
Your
and
team
Grandeur
is
was also
banning.
banned. So all the players have just banned the meta, but they have left Kalia open. F1 showed Kalia, so he's gonna pick
Your
Kalia. Now,
team
in
is
order to
picking.
counter, we have to see what red team is going to pick. So it's Marvel Jesus and PRB Rush they are going to pick. We can still see that Badang is open in this match for a roamer, and they are going for Hayabusa Hyper. In order to counter it, blue team needs to take a lot of HP heroes or a healer that will also work. So
Your
we can see
team
there is
is
a
banning.
Hayabusa and Farsa. Let's see how they counter it.
Sir,
Okay, so
what's your
they
command?
picked a Fanny, so probably it's a counter Fanny.
Your team is picking.
Okay, so Kalia is going Roam, Gato is going XP, and Fanny is going Hyper. Now, Fanny will be very good against Farsa because Farsa is a very low HP mage. Fanny can easily kill him. That ult cutthroat will be enough. That's all he needs. In case of Hayabusa, it's gonna be a difficult match as of now because Kalia is a tanky, already a tank, and Gato is also a tank. So killing two heroes with that much of HP is gonna
Your
be
team
difficult.
is banning.
Similarly, we saw that there is a Franco pick for Fanny, so that's a counter pick they did. Now, just we have to see if the Franco can hook and if the Franco can actually utilize his ult on Fanny properly or not. The only two heroes left for the red team is XP and MM. I think they will go for XP now and they will put the MM as the last pick. And over here, the damage dealer pick is not yet done. They have still banned Brody. I guess they are going for Ethel or a
Your
more
team is
easy
banning.
MM, probably. They've already banned 4 Harry, Granger, Brody. Let's see. Will it be Ethel or will it go for XP like Yuzhong? They can even ban a mage. There are Aurora, there is Vexana, there is Eudora. Blue team has not yet picked a mage. Let's see how it goes. Although Badang is currently played in roam meta, but Badang is also a very good hero in XP if he bears the damage. So that was a very nice yup. So they also went for Yu Zhong XP lane. But the thing is, XP was already
Your
picked by
team
blue
is
team. That Yu Zhong ban is complete loss. Because blue team was not gonna pick an XP. All they could pick was a mage and an MM. Banning an XP is not a good thing as per me. And I'm nobody to talk. So they picked
Your
Melissa.
team is picking.
Now as they picked Melissa, there is no proper counter for blue team. The blue team could have got Baladic. However, they picked Kalia. So Kalia is also a very good hero. Similarly, Gato is as well a very good XP. He can also tank for the team. Now we have to see the mage and MM. They need to pick the mage and MM very carefully because Hayabusa and Farsa are very like Hayabusa and Farsa will like make them their prey. So like they will hunt them down. They will hunt anyone who is in low HP or who is a low HP hero. Although Mia with the ult and his attack speed is quite similar like Melissa, although Melissa has a ult which uh like protects her from other people coming near him. Dedisla will be a very tanky XP laner. It's okay against Yato. Now everything that we need to see will be in the match itself.
Welcome to MOBA Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
Okay, so as usual, let's see how the farming goes. Fanny needs blue, so they properly went towards the blue buff in order to get that. Franco over here is trying to steal the buff, but I don't think Kalia will be giving any space for Franco to come and join in the fight. Over here, we can see that Haya is already taking the red buff, so he's ousted from the XP lane as well. We have to see if Fanny goes for the red buff or not, but no, Fanny goes for his own red buff, and Haya is going to the blue. Franco over here is still trying to like put Fanny around, but we can see that Mia over here came in order to kill Franco. Franco hooked, but there is no way he can escape with that HP. That's the first blood for the blue team. That was a very nice rotation and map sense for Mia. Although Kalia got the damage and kill, and over here we can see Kalia did a 3 AM skill show and he missed. Hayabusa using the second skill came back to Kalia and went back just in order to get that Pokemon creep. Kalia is still trying to put little pressure. Terizla coming over here in order to gank. Franco, Farsa, Hayabusa all are in mid. They are gonna take Farsa, yes. All you have to see is whether Fanny is able to take that hit or not or not. However, there's the ult and Fanny is able to escape. If in top we see that there is a Ang versus Tang fight going on, which is Gato versus Terizla, which is a very strong two XP laners fighting against each other. And Kalia over here came in order to help Gato a little bit, uses a skill and gets a jump on over here. We have to see if Hayabusa gets a kill on Gato. Gato is very low HP now. If Hayabusa needs to kill, he needs to use an ult. Yep, Terizla gets the kill. Terizla is still in low HP over here. We can see that Lunox uses the ult and Lunox is able to get Terizla and Hayabusa escapes nicely. All we have to see is whether Fanny is able to take that kill or not. But I don't think Fanny will go for that kill. Fanny is going for Turtle. Lunox coming in mid. Over here we can see Franco and Farsa still there. Franco using the legend skin, misses the hook. Terizla coming for Total. Let's see if Terizla is able to. No, Terizla is unable to steal the turtle, although there is no issue with killing him. Hanzo will be using. Hanzo came in with the second skill, uses the ult because of Kalia in order to escape, so that fight disengages. Hayabusa is relocating, going back to base and recalling right now, Kalia increased. However, we can see that Mia was dead in the bot lane. Melissa and Franco combination was very well against Mia. If they put ult, it would be an easy kill. Gato is trying to push this game a little. Fanny clears mid, goes for the red buff. Now we will focus a little bit on Kalia, how the match is going for him.
Red team hero has been slain.
Killing spree.
Red team hero has been slain. Red team hero has been slain.
Killing spree.
I can see that they have got the mage and Kalia is still going for Franco. Franco misses another hook now. They are going for Gato. Gato will be able to stay alive. Haya is unable to kill Gato because of his high HP. Over here, there are four people going for Lord Turtle. Fanny is going for blue. Farsa comes in to help blue, but Farsa uses the ult and dies because of Kalia's extreme stun and CC combination. Let's see if Hayabusa comes. Yes, Hayabusa comes, uses the retreat, takes the blue buff, and Fanny is now without the buff. All you have to see is whether Malisa will be dead over here or not. Yes, Kalia has a very nice rotation. The jump stunts is very tricky. They should have banned Kalia in this meta if they are unable to handle that. Mia tried to push a little bit, but let's follow Kalia again.
Red team turret has been
We have to
destroyed.
focus that Hayabusa is constantly focusing on the XP lane instead. However, we can see that they did a 2v1 and Malisa is dead over here. Franco is running off with low HP and Fanny is unable to take the target as well. Franco still does not have ult, but
Red team
Fanny is
hero has
missing that
been slain.
rope. Fanny is okay. Instead, we have to focus on Kalia, and Hayabusa is constantly ganking the XP lane. Instead, I think he should have ganked the gold lane. Ganking the gold lane makes sure that the enemy gold laner is not farmed up for the late game. Otherwise, if the match goes to the late game, then it will be different. Over here, Fanny is waiting for the team to come, get skill. Kalia does a great CC combo, and there is a 4v3 at this point of time. Fanny gets inside the match. Fanny gets ult by Franco. Fanny is dead. Melissa is dead as well in the bot lane. And the three-man team is going for the blue buff while Gato is still over there with the ult. Over here we can see Kalia is jumping in the fight. Franco hooked the buff instead. Gato is still not using the ult. Gato is going for total and Mia is over here as well going for total. With this river rotation, Kalia was going to rotate, but all you have to see is that's a very nice combo, CC combo for Kalia. He is able to take the damage, and Gato melted Melissa like nothing now. We have to focus a little bit on this Lunos. Lunos is going good. The mid lane's completely pushed. Terizla is pushing the top lane. The minions are not there, he recalled. Hai will be coming for the red buff. I guess he will be using the red tree, but he's unable to as Mia is farmed up and it's very easy to take it. Kalia over here fighting, come back, and they take Hayabusa very easily in this one. Sorry, there was kind of a delay in the match. My speaker, I got a call, so I had to go off. Fanny gets Farsa over here. Haya the result. Haya will be getting Fanny, and that was a very nice comeback for red team. They got a couple of kills, but looks like they have to push a lot. Melissa in the late game might deal damage, but Melissa is playing 2-5-1 at this point of time. Haya is already in 3-3-2. However, we can see that Kalia is still undead. Kalia is playing 2-0-14, which is a very nice score for Romo, and the ganks which he is producing is also good. He's getting good set. Over here, we can see that Kalia is setting up the turtle. He's zoning up the turtle, and it's very easy turtle for them as Franco is unable to come in the fight as well. They're going for blue. Now we have to see whether there is a gank over blue lane or not. Gato uses a jump. Gato uses the jump on Franco. Hayabusa is still over here fighting. Hayabusa comes back. Gato jumping in for the fight. There is Mia behind him. Mia getting the kills, and there we go. One more down from the red team. Mia with the build up, getting a lot of life steal. Franco misses a hook again. They're coming back, they're falling back. Probably the mid lane is already pushed. The lanes cannot be balanced now. Let's see if Melissa, Hayabusa, and Farsa is able to defend this or not. Kalia uses a great ultimate, takes down Melissa. Fanny is taking down Farsa. Lunox takes down Franco. And Terizla comes to take Kalia, the first raid. However, Lunox takes Terizla. It's 1v2 at this point of time, and Fanny uses a cutthroat to take Haya, who just took the last person down. So this one gonna be a win for NWE, and it's a very nice victory for the blue team.
Victory!
Please just give me 1 second. Okay, so we are gonna wait for the next team. The next match will be between Infinity Warriors and Emperor Risk. And we are waiting for the players to join in. आज लाइव स्ट्रीम नहीं हो रहा है। हाँ भाई लाइव स्ट्रीम हो रहा है लेकिन अलग चैनल पे हो रहा है। ऐसे बोलोगे तो कैसे चलेगा। सुभाष, देमन, these two are only from Infinity Warriors and they're still coming up. Okay, so looks like Emperor Risk is currently in a match, so we will be right back. Looks like both the teams are currently coming back to the game and they are already set up. We just have to see how it goes.
Butterflies born by
Your
thy
team
wish,
is banning.
guided by lantern's light.
Still waters run deep.
Your team is banning. Your
Dead
team
body.
is banning.
Experience the euphony
Your
of
team is
suffering.
banning.
True love is like
Your
blood.
team is banning.
Pain is the proof that
Your
I'm
team
still
is
alive.
banning.
Magic is my life.
Your team is picking.
Need some stitches? I can help.
Your team is picking.
Sagittarius guides my arrow.
For honor!
Your team is picking.
So the blue team picks Julian Hyper, Fasa Mage, Phobius as XP, Tyrael as Rome, and Erithel as MM. Whereas the red team picks Sicilian as Mage, Chow as XP, Leomord as Hypo, Melissa as MM, and Diggy as Rome. Diggy will be very good against Tigreal because then Diggy will be able to cancel Tigreal's ult. However, Farsa is a very good mage against low HP heroes like Melissa, Diggy, and Sicilian. Now we have to see whether the magic damage of the Hyper Julian overcomes the physical damage between Chow's stun and Leomord's damage. Now, if Leomord sustains enough damage from Julian and Farsa, then it can be a good match for Leomord. However, I believe looking at the picks, the match is kind of going towards the blue side. I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys think? Who is going to win this match? I'm gonna vote for blue team depending upon the picks. Now everything goes back to the user who is playing the hero. Match is gonna start. I'm gonna put the overlay. Let's see the new one is okay or not. हाँ भाई sound street gamer SCYT हाँ hello buddy no sound because they were picking heroes and my mic was off at that time I let them pick the heroes at that time the moment they like are done with the hero picking, then I can talk something out of it. Otherwise,
Welcome to MOBA
yeah.
Legends.
So we can see it's Emperor Risk and New
5 seconds
Infinity
till the
Warriors
enemy
versus
reaches the
Emperor Risk in this
battlefield.
match.
Smash them.
The last one will be Neblo Esports versus Espada. Let's see with a bigger map view. Yep. So we hear Julian is going for the red buff and Leomord is going for the blue buff as this is the XP buff for this one. Teal over here camping to take Sicilian now to give or deal some damage, but over here we can see Lolita is helping Leomord and Lolita is going towards the EMM lane. Melissa is giving a little bit difficulty to Erithel, however Erithel is playing safe, Sicilian is also rotating top. Julian and Tyrael is still in the blue buff. Farsa is stuck in mid. Julian is rotating. Tyrael is over here as well. Julian is going for the creep and he is able to take the creep. He is going to be level 4 in no time. Melissa uses the second skill and enters the pushing area. Farsa came. Farsa uses the all thing. Leomor has the all. Leomor gives the first. Leomor is going to get double kill over there, but they run away successfully. Julian gets the first blood, and there is no death
Double
from
kill.
the red team as of now. However, blue team gets the second kill as well. Leomord. Leomord needs to take a little bit of anti-mage or anti-magic item in order to sustain this damage, especially from Sicilian and Julian, as those are the massive damage dealers. However, we can see that Chow takes Phobius down in bot lane, so that was a very good comeback. Let's see if they can handle the fight from over here or not. And Chow goes for the second one, however, he's unable to.
Hero has
But
been
Sicilian
slain.
comes in time and takes Julian down. Chow is still with very low HP. Phobius is over there. Leomord is going to take the turtle. Lolita is zoning over here for Tigreal. Tigreal is unable to get inside the fight, and Sicilian probably will help Leomord a little bit, giving damage. Phobius coming for turtle. Let's see if they will be able to
Red
steal the
team has
turtle or not, or
slain the
no.
turtle.
They were unable to steal the turtle, and Lolita and Sicilian is still over mid. Gonna clear the lane and push to a stop. Let's see Farsa's overview while Leomord is taking the blue buff. And Julian is still in the red zone taking the red buff. Hmm. Hello, hi Hope Gaming, hi Street Gamer.
Red team hero
Over
has
here,
been
Erithel
slain.
takes Melissa with an ult. Farsa uses ult as well. There is a lot of damage, but Lolita uses a stun. Tigreal is very low HP. Let's see whether Tigreal can
Red
be able to
team
run or
hero
not.
has
Yes,
been
Tigreal is
slain.
safe. Tigreal takes the second skill. Sicilian is still behind. Leomord is coming. Leomord just took red buff and he is currently in level 6 while our Julian is also in level 6, however, with score of 2-1-1. Ursul over here, we can see that Ursul is currently playing 2-0-2 and he has not feeded till now. Is playing safe. Leomord is hiding in the bush.
Red team
All you
hero
have to say
has
is whether
been
Leomord
slain.
goes or Leomord stays. Ursul is gonna be ganked by 3 people. Now I have to see whether this 3 people initiate the fight or not. Ursul is very nicely holding the lane so that nobody will be able to come and gank him up. Over here we can see Chow is rotating from bot to mid lane while Lolita, Leomord and Sicilian is in the mid lane. Phobius is also over there. They are gonna
Red
go
team
for
hero
Farsa and they
has
take
been
Farsa
slain.
easily. It's a
Killing
shut
spree.
down for them and Irithel takes another kill. Irithel is currently playing 3-0-2, which is very good as per lead game player. However, we can see that if he gets feeded, then the late game will be more easy for him. They're going for total. Tyrael is trying to zone now, but we have to know that Leomord has an ult.
Has slain the
Yes,
turtle.
Leomord uses ult phase to take the red tree and the Lord. Total Sicilian uses Ultra Spell. Leomord is still getting chased by Erithel. Erithel takes Leomord with the damage buff he has from the early game feed. Shao here disengaging the fight while Phobius is taking the fight and jumps. You can see Tigreal is moving towards the goal lane. Goal lane is empty. Erithel is running towards the goal in order to defend. Melissa, in the other hand, is pushing the lane as much as possible. Tigreal and Farsa are already there. Farsa could have used his skill and went it for a stun. We can see that Farsa uses ult. Farsa gets Melissa. Lolita comes in order to gank. Sicilian over here giving fight. Leomord does ult, takes Tigreal. Leomord goes for the fight. Leomord is chasing.
Red team hero has been slain.
However, Leomord dies because he is unable to sustain the magic damage of Julian. Julian and Farsa with that huge magic defense is a lot. Over here we can see that Julian is getting another kill for Sicilian while Phobius is just doing a fight with Chow. Both of them are very tanky fighters who are good for rotation, for good to initiate the fights as well. Julian gets in and look at that amazing damage. Just using the second skill and first skill, Julian leaves so much damage that Melissa got melted over there. You can see how fast Julian is firing over here with the second skill and first skill combination along with the third skill. The 3-2-1 combination is working properly for him. See again, the 3-2-1 combination is what Julian is using. We have to see if Lolita uses a second skill in when Julian is throwing the first skill. In that case, Julian will get that reverted. But we haven't seen that as of now. That Lolita is putting the
Red team turret
shield
has
on
been
when Julian is
destroyed.
coming over here. Diamond and
Red team
Lolita
turret has been
is
destroyed.
to went towards the bot lane while Julian, Tigreal and Phobius are zoning for total. Farsa is hiding over here. Aethel is as well farming.
Blue team has slain the
He
turtle.
took turtle. There is no call for turtle from Emperor Rest. The Hyper is a little bit slow. Blue team has already coped up with a lot of game.
Mega kill.
You can see Chow and for Erithel, however, that nice ultimate of Tigreal saves Erithel. Erithel goes top in order to lead, but that was a very nice ultimate of Tigreal. Otherwise,
Red
Erithel
team
could have
turret
been
has
dead
been
as of now.
destroyed.
Erithel uses the second skill. Tigreal uses the second skill, but misses. Three of red team comes to defend. We have to see
Unstoppable.
whether they can still sustain magic damage or not. Let's see the build as of now. We can see that Julian is dealing a lot of damage. He's already playing 7-1-4 still. I don't see anybody from Emperor Risk picking up magic resistance. They should have went for Athena shield for Farsa and Julian as of
Red
now. You
team
can see
hero has
how
been slain.
much damage they are dealing. With this damage, they have to cope up. Farsa giving an ult and
Monster
takes
kill.
Julian takes Lolita. They're going for Chow, but Chow with his skills will be able to put back. Julian is still pushing inside the tower while there are no minions and there he took a little bit of health and damage. Let's see if Chow will be able to save this tower or not.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
भाई मेरे को तो नहीं लगता होगा ब्लू
Godlike.
टीम का पिक इतना अच्छा है ना ऐसे ही जीत जाएंगे वो लोग कॉम्बो सेट है रेड टीम को अभी तक तो एंटी मैच बना लेना चाहिए था लियोमॉड घुस रहा है गैंक में लेकिन ब्लू टीम
Red
का
team
इतना
turret
मैजिक
has
डैमेज है
been
कि जूलियन निकल
destroyed.
जा रहा है उसका
Triple
सेकंड
kill.
स्किल से ही वो बच जा रहा है
Triple kill.
ट्रिपल किल फॉर
Monster
जूलियन एंड
kill.
could have been a maniac but Erithel got that kill but it's a very nice combination of Julian and Farsa along with Erithel that they are balancing the physical damage along with the magic damage and they have both Serial and Phobius in the fight to sustain and we can see that they have surrendered the match. It was a nice dice for both the team but the pick was what determined the game.
Victory.
However, I believe they could have sustained a little bit of damage if they have went for Rose Gold or Athena Shield. However, we can see Lolita over here went for Flask instead of Athena as priority when Julian and Farsa were already playing 3-1, 11 and 12-1-6 respectively. So we are gonna jump towards the second match and we will wait till others arrive.